Alright, so up until this point, we've talked about adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing fractions, and converting from fractions to decimals. Now we're going to go back and we're going to convert decimals to fractions. So to do this, we obviously, part of our first step is to rewrite it as a fraction, because we want fractions. That's what we're going for here. So the numerator in this fraction we're going to write is the digits after the decimal place. So whatever those digits are, I write those as my numerator. The denominator is a power of 10. How do I figure out that power of 10? Power of 10 means like 10 to the first power is 10, 10 to the second power is 100. That's what I mean by power of 10. But how do I decide what that power of 10 is? Well, I do that by just, instead of writing, say, 10, I'm going to use the number of digits in the numerator is going to be the number of zeros after the 1 in the denominator. So, for example, if I look at 0.125, to start writing that as a fraction, I'm going to rewrite the numerator as the digits after the decimal place. So these are my digits after the decimal place. So 125. It's going to be a power of 10, so it has to start with 1, and then I just go with how many digits I have after the decimal place. In this case, 0.125, I have 3 digits, so I'm going to go with 3 zeros. And then I go to that second step, and I simplify. So your goal here is to say, what's the biggest number that I can think of that goes into both of those? It might not be the biggest number possible, you just need to work through that. So when I look at this, I say 125 and 1000. Well, I'm pretty sure 25 goes into both. So if I divide 125 by 25, I get 25. And if I divide 1000 by 25, I get 200. So I look and I say, okay, I have 25 and I have 200. I'm pretty sure that 5 will go into both of those. So I divide by 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 200 divided by 5 is 40. I'm still not done. I still look and I say, oh hey, I know that 8 times 5 is 40, so 5 can go into both of these things again. So I divide by 5 one last time. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. 40 divided by 5 is 8. So 1/8 is my same fraction as 0.125. Hopefully that should look familiar. We did that with converting fractions to decimals yesterday. So let's look at 0.75. So I look at it and I say, alright, the numerator is the same as the digits in the denominator, in the decimal. So 75, make a power of 10 with the same number of zeros as there are digits. So there's 2 digits, so I need 2 zeros. So I have my fraction, and now I need to simplify. This one I know, 75 and 100. If I think of it like money, I know 25 goes into both of those. So 75 divided by 25 is 3, and 100 divided by 25 is 4. So I end up with 3/4. 3 and 4 don't have anything that could reduce them any further, so there is my final answer. So let's keep looking at some examples. If I look at this 0.3654, so I rewrite it. The numerator is the same digits as my decimal, so 3654 over a power of 10. So it starts with 1 and has the same number of zeros as the decimal has digits. So I'm going to have 4 zeros. So I get 3,654 over 10,000. Now reducing this one could be a little tricky because chances are you don't know what are factors or numbers that multiply to get you to 3,654. I don't even know that. So what I noticed though is that 3,654 is even and 10,000 is even, so I can at least divide by 2 for both of them. If I do that, you get 1827 over 5,000. So looking at this, I see 1827 is an odd number, 5,000 is an even number. Chances are there's not something here that reduces further. what you can do is look up, if you Google prime factorization of 1827, then it'll give you all the factors of it, and you can figure out, does that work? For this one, if you do it, you will find that nothing else will reduce this. So this is my final answer. So next one, if I look at 0.2, rewrite my numerator as just the digits of my decimal. So 2 over a power of 10, that looks more like a 7. So 1, with the number of zeros being the same as the number of digits, so 2 over 10. To simplify this, I know that 2 goes into 10, so 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 0.2 is the same as 1/5 as a fraction. Alright, last couple examples here. So 0.456. So I'm going to rewrite my numerator as 456 over my power of 10. Same number of zeros as I have digits in the numerator, so 3. 456 and 1000. You can try around some stuff. When I was looking at this, I thought, oh, I think 4 might go into 456. Because, I don't know, just kind of a hunch. So I tried it, it worked. So if I divide by 4, 456 divided by 4 is 114. 1000 divided by 4 is 250. So looking at those, I see that they're both still even numbers, so it gives me a hint that there's probably further reducing that can be done. So if I divide by 2, I end up with 57 over 125. If you look at that, I know 57 is an odd number. It's also a prime number. So that's as far as I can reduce that. So 57 over 125 is 0.456 as a decimal. So last one, look at 0.275. So follow my steps again, and I rewrite it as a fraction. So the numerator is the same as the digits on the top. So 275 over my power of 10 with the same number of zeros as the numerator. So 3. And I look and say, what can go into both of those? Well, I know that 25 goes into 75 and it goes into 200, so it obviously goes into 275. And I know that 25 goes into 100, and since 1000 is a power of 10, which is also 100, 25 is going to go into that as well. So if I divide by 25, 275 divided by 25 is 11, and 1000 divided by 25 is 40. But I look at that and say, okay, does 11 and 40 have anything in common besides 1? And since I know that 11 is a prime number, so that 1 and 11 are the only factors, and 11 doesn't go into 40, this is reduced as far as it can go. So 11 over 40 is my final simplified version of 0.275 as a fraction.